So Post Malone released his latest single for his upcoming third album called Circles, and if you ever wanted to know what gentrification sounds like, this song is possibly on the soundtrack. It's the same thing that Logic did with his soundtrack for his book, That Supermarket Joint Man, but yet Logic has actual talent, where Post Malone is nothing but a glorified vocoder. I mean, let's be real here, dude. He's trying to popularize the sound that you make when you're singing into one of them old metal fans that go left to right. Tell me that's not what you think of when he's starting to do that singing where he's not really doing anything in the singing, but it's like an echo going on inside of it. And to be real with you, it's not a garbage song, especially for Post Malone, who's just clearly not that good, but yet it's just boring. This is one of the reasons why this video was a bit late tonight, man. Clearly just fell asleep on it, as this is his new single for the upcoming album, That Hollywood's Bleeding, and I'm just not excited for it. I've never been excited for anything that Post Malone has done up to this point, even though he clearly has a huge fan base, a huge following. It's just, I don't understand why. Some people are just products of their own promotion, and that's exactly what Post Malone is, and people shouldn't be so invested in him, especially seeing as though there's not much lyricism, there's not much style, there's not much of anything that he has delivered throughout his career. But let's break down this song, Circles, where I like the concept of it. It's actually not all that bad of a thought process, it's just the execution is hilariously bad. So the thought process behind it is, I'm going in circles in this dysfunctional relationship. So when I try to leave this individual, I just can't ever walk away. It's always going back to the beginning. And that's why you got lyrics like, okay, we couldn't turn around until we were upside down. Pretty much just looking at the whole process of going in a whole circle for a relationship and putting it in that kind of context. But yet, it just sucks with its pop-centric production on top of a lackluster performance and a whole style that's really nothing, that people were riding the wave of it because it's popular, but yet the quality of it just is not anywhere to be found. Clearly just not a good song that I wouldn't recommend, and I'm not going to be big on this upcoming project either. But you guys know me, I'm fond of the abuse of listening to terrible individuals try to create music that they think is so phenomenal. So I'm going to peep out the album. I can't wait for it just to hear how bad it's going to be. Overall, single is not one that I'd recommend. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.